Hey guys, this is Casual. I've yet to make a video like this, but I figure I might as well start now while I got a second. And because I've been seeing something, or yet to see something, and it's been a thought that I've had about the COD community specifically that I have not seen anybody else mention, so I figured I'd go ahead and mention it. It does have to do with anti-cheat. I know we're all tired of hearing about it, but something that I think a lot of people are not thinking about, or that at least Activision needs to worry about, is the fact that if they don't start to implement these things, it's been detrimental to the AM community. We've seen that. We've seen people get called out. We've seen people get falsely accused. We've seen people get accurately accused. We've seen people had their reputations dragged through the mud. We've seen it all happen so far. Um, the issue with that is we end up seeing people leaving. We end up seeing people stepping away. I, for one, have seen no shortage, actually an increase in twitlongers of people just basically explaining, look, I'm done. I'm fed up with this. I tried, and I'm just going to give up. And I think that is going to be really detrimental to the community and for CD all the way up to CDL, because what you're doing by not having a solid grassroots foundation for these people to grow, for these people to gain experiences, and for not having, a good challengers cup. I mean, even the pros have said it's pretty pathetic the way that it's just not consistent. There's no real way to gauge talent accurately. Basically, the only reason that it's so, oh, you got to know somebody to get somewhere is because there's not a reliable source for people to go to show off their talent, to grow their talent. And if you don't have anti-cheat, if you don't have a foundation, you're going to have all of these AM people that, right now, they don't have much of an impact. And that's fine for what it is, short term. You don't have to really worry about it. What that's going to lead to, though, is there's not going to be as big of a talent pool for them to pull from, and it's going to hurt them down the road. So, like everybody else says, I think it is important that they have anti-cheat, but I think it's important for the reasons that if you don't implement those sorts of efforts with anti-cheat and putting more effort into a Challengers Cup and having better, administrative control and administrative input into these things, then where we're going to see ourselves down the road, you're going to see players that have still been, you're going to see the Tom Brady's of the league. So that's awesome to be able to see older players that have been known for a very long time, but you're not going to see as much new talent coming up. You're going to see new talent, but there are going to be so many different steps that these people have to pass through, and they're not going to be ingrown in the system. It's just all, you have to push yourself. And at the end of the day, yes, you do have to push and motivate yourself. But if you don't have solid academies and solid foundation for these people to get competition, and you don't know who to look at and who to avoid because you can't tell who's cheating and who's not, I think it's going to cause a big problem. So I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that, that I think it is going to have a drastic effect on the talent pool that CDL can pull from in the next couple of years. Young players are going to have a really heavy uphill battle with this, and I think a lot of people are going to leave for Battlefield. Battlefield seems to be taking the approach that Blizzard did with Shadowlands. They listened to their community. Oh, you guys are not happy with what we're building, so we're going to listen. We're actually going to try to implement changes that you guys are going to appreciate. And from what I have seen, they are taking it back to Battlefield 3 and refocusing and refinding their community. So I'll be excited to see how that trailer goes in the spring. But I wouldn't be shocked if you see a lot of people leaving COD for Battlefield within the year. So that's just my 2 cents, and thanks.